I'm not sure why these showed up so lightly, but that's okay. So today we are going to be talking about solutions to two variable equations. Okay, so solutions, so the answers to two variable equations. So equations that contain two variables. Now, before we get started, because we're kind of shifting gears now, we're still doing equations, but we're getting more into linear equations now. Not that everything else we've been doing weren't linear equations. We just haven't really discussed linear equations so far, and we're going to be getting into slope and graphing them this week. Just introducing it. So linear equations. Okay, the word linear literally has line in it. So a linear equation, it's an equation whose graph is a line. So when you graph a linear equation, the graph is going to be, so there's your x and y axis, so the graph is going to be a straight line. Now the points on this line, so you know a line has different points on it. So the points on the line, those ordered pairs, so like we went over one, up one. So the points on this line, those are the solutions to the equation. So if this point was 1, 1, that means that 1, 1, that ordered pair, or 2, 2, that ordered pair, those are solutions to that equation. So what do I mean by solution to the equation? Well, that's what these problems are that we're solving for this exercise. Which ordered pair is a solution of the equation? So when we plug in these ordered pairs, one, both of them, or neither of them will be correct. So let's just do the first one and then we'll explain it a little bit more. So which ordered pair is a solution to the equation? So this is our equation, 2x plus 3y equals 10. So the first one says only 2, 2. So remember, 2, 2. The first one is our x, the second one is our y. So we need to plug that in or substitute 2 in for x and 2 in for y and solve. So 2 and x are touching, so 2. Now we need to plug in 2 for x. So 2 times 2. We plugged in the 2 for the x plus 3 times y. Well, they're saying y is also 2. Equals 10. Well, let's see if that's true. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 3 times 2 is 6. Remember, order of operations, you got to multiply before we add, equals 10. 4 plus 6 is 10. So yes, 10 equals 10. So 2, 2, this answer, 2, 2 is correct. 2, 2, so that ordered pair is on the line. 2, 2 is on the line. So that is a solution to the equation. Now let's see if 1, 3 is a solution as well. Okay, so I'm going to do a new color just for visual sake. 1, 3. So 1 is our x, 3 is our y. So let's plug it in. Plug it in, plug it in. So 2 times x, so 2 times 1 plus 3 times y. So 3 times y is 3 equals 10. Let's see. 2 times 1 is 2 plus PEMDAS, so we have to multiply before we can add. 3 times 3 is 9 equals 10. 2 plus 9, well, that's 11. Does 11 equal 10? No. Okay, so this is not a solution. 1, 3 is not a solution of the equation. So both of them, nope, neither. No, it's this one. It's A. It's 2, 2. Okay, so let's do another one just like that. Which ordered pair is a solution of the equation? So they give us our equation, and then they give us two ordered pairs, 2, 5, 4, 6. So we have to see, is 2, 5 a solution? Is 4, 6 a solution? Are they both solutions, or is neither one a solution? Okay, so first let's plug in 2, 5. So 2 is our x, 5 is our y. So let's plug it in. So negative 3 times x, well x is 2, okay, plus 4, and now we have to substitute or plug in 5 for y, equals 14. Okay, so order of operations says we have to multiply both before we can add them. Negative 3 times 2, okay, well that's negative 6, plus 4 times 5 is 20, equals 14. So negative 6 plus 20. We're 6 feet below the ground and we climb up 20 feet. Well, then we'll be 14 feet above ground. So 14 equals 14? Yes. So we know that 2, 5 is for sure a solution. Okay, now let's see about the next ordered pair, 4, 6. So 4 is our x, 6 is our y, and now we plug them in and solve. So negative 3 times x. So negative 3 times 4 plus 4 times y. So 4 times our y is 6 this time. Does that equal 14? Let's see. Negative 3 times 4. Negative times a positive is a negative, so it's negative 12 plus 4 times 6 is 6 times 4, 24. Equals 14. Negative 12 plus 24. So that's the same as positive 24 minus 12. Positive 24 minus 12 is 12. Does 12 equal 14? No. So once again, the only solution is 2, 5. It's not both of them. It's not 4, 6. It's not neither. So that is how you're going to do all of the problems for this Khan Academy exercise. So I challenge you guys to try this next one on your own. Okay, this is our third of 6 problems that we're going to do, because the next ones are going to get a little bit more difficult, but still the same type. So pause the video and try this one on your own. All right, so which ordered pair is a solution of the equation? Okay, so now they're changing up our form. So if you remember, you don't know this in standard yet, but when it's ax, so some number times x plus by, some number times y equals c. So this form, ax plus by equals c, where the a, b, and c are numbers that you plug in. So this form and this form, this is standard form. You're going to learn about standard form next year a lot and how to graph it. All right, when it's in this form, and we're going to be talking about this week, this is y equals mx plus b form. This is slope-intercept form. We're going to talk about this form this week. This is very common. You're going to learn this form if you don't know it already. Where m is our slope. So the slope, how steep the line is, that's your slope. The slope is 7. B is our y-intercept. So the y-intercept is -2. So that's where the line goes through the y-axis. So we're going to be talking about that, I think tomorrow. I don't think it's this afternoon. I have to look. Anyway, I digress, okay? Which ordered pair is a solution of the equation? All right, so first let's try 3, 15. 3 was our x, 15 was our y. So in this equation, we rewrite it. So y, which is 15, so let's plug it in. 15 equals 7x. So 7 times x. 7 times, well, what's x? It's 3. And then -2. So let's see if this is true. 15 equals, so what's 7 times 3? 21 minus 2. 15 equals, what's 21 minus 2? 19. No, it does not. So that is not correct. Okay, let's try the next one. So we already know it's not A and it's not C, because C says both of them. So -1, -10. Okay, so y equals, so -10, because that's our y, equals 7 times x. So 7 times x. What's our x? -1 minus 2. Okay, let's see if this one's correct. So -10 equals 7 times -1. Positive times negative is negative, so -7 minus 2. So -10 equals, same signs, they're both negative, same signs add. So 7 plus 2 is 9, keep the sign negative. -10 does not equal -9, so it is neither. Neither of those ordered pairs is correct. Neither ordered pair is a solution. So that means if you had a straight line, okay, so if you had this line, 315, so if you go over 3, up 15, it would not be on the line. -1, -10. So what that means is if you went back 1, down 10, it would not be on the line. So that's why they're not solutions to this equation, because those ordered pairs are not on the line if you graph this line. That's not the graph of that line, but just pretend. Okay, so if you're feeling good, go do the con. If not, we're going to keep practicing 3 more examples here. Same questions, the equations just get a bit more difficult. Okay, so I challenge you guys to try each one on your own now, and then press play and check. So we have our equation, and we're seeing which ordered pair is a solution. So our first one, the x is 4 and the y is 5. So 2x, so 2 times x, so 2 times our x is 4, plus 4y, so 4, it's touching the y, so 4 times y, 5. So far, all we did was we're plugging in 4 for our x and 5 for our y. So equals 6 times x, so 6 times x, our x is 4, minus y, minus 5. Okay, so I plugged in 4 for our x and 5 for the y. So 2 times 4 is 8. We have to multiply before we can add or subtract. That's order of operations. 4 times 5 is 20. Equals 6 times 4 is 24 minus 5. Okay, so now let's simplify. Combine like terms. 8 plus 20, 28. 24 minus 5, 19. No. So no, it's not that one, and it's not both of them. All right, let's try 5 comma 4. So 5 is our x, 4 is our y. So let's substitute 5 in for the x, 4 in for the y's. So 2 times x, so 2 times 5, plus 4 times y. So 4 times y, our y is 4, equals 6 times x, so 6 times x, 5, minus y, so minus 4. Okay, so first you just substitute in the x value for the x's and the y value for the y's. And then you simplify. 2 times 5 is 10, plus 4 times 4 is 16, equals 6 times 5 is 30, minus 4. 10 plus 16, 26. 30 minus 4, 26. Yes. So that means that only 5, 4 is the solution out of these answer choices. Okay, let's do 2 more because these ones have parentheses. I guess we could have done 1 more. Maybe we'll just do 1 more actually. All right. Which ordered pair is a solution to the equation? So we have our ordered pairs and have to determine which one's the solution. 4 is our x, -1 is our y. So y plus 1. Y, so -1 plus 1 equals 3, parentheses, x, well our x is 4, minus 4. Okay, so -1 plus 1, that's 0, equals, okay, 3 parentheses 4 minus 4. Well, we could distribute that 3 throughout, but we can combine this. That'll be easier. 4 minus 4 is 0. Okay, so 0 equals 3 times 0 is 0. Yes, awesome. So it's definitely that one. So now let's see if 5, 2 is a solution. 5 is our x, 2 is our y. Okay, so y, so 2, because that's our y, it's second, plus 1 equals 3 times x, x is 5, minus 4. Okay, so 2 plus 1 is 3, equals P for PEMDAS, order of operations. We can simplify the parentheses first, okay? 5 minus 4 is 1. So 3 equals 3 times 1 is 3. Awesome, it's both of them. So it's not neither, it's both of them. Heck yeah. All right, so what you should take away from this video. When you have linear equations, when you have equations, ordered pairs are the solution, because that means the ordered pair is on the graph, it's on the line. And a linear equation graphs as a line.